I am updating my BIOS so that I can use the SSE 4.1 for the Intel Xeon processor. So this is I'm backing it up right now into floppy, and I have the next. Somebody had added the microcode for the Intel Xeon for this motherboard, which is a socket 775. The Xeon processor is a 771, so the manufacturer never released the proper BIOS for it. Okay, so that's my backup, and this should be okay. Update BIOS from drive B. See if it's on there. There it is. Those numbers don't look right at the bottom. Floppy drive A. Oh. There, okay, so I better back it up onto the right disk first. Good thing I had a disk in the floppy drive B. So for some reason my operating system sees the A drive as the B drive and the other way around in here. So I'm going to save to the A drive. Yeah, okay, it's lighting up now. So that must have been a super disk that it was using before, because it showed 120 megabytes of free space. It's sure taking a long time to back up, but it is a whole entire disk's worth of data, 1.2 megabytes, and the BIOS is a one megabyte file, and it might be running in a slower mode because it is at this lower level of operation. Usually takes about 2 minutes to record a whole disk from Windows. This is like taking 5 or 6 minutes. Look how crisp those pixels are. No, the scan lines, look how crisp they are. Focus.
Is that what it's
Hmm?
It scans it like that?
Yeah, it's an electron beam that goes across the screen and hits these little dots of phosphor that are all over, printed on in red, green, and blue dots. They're printed on the back of the inside of the tube. And there should be an aperture grill in this monitor instead of a shadow mask. There's a bunch of thin wires, about 1,000 of them. Maybe, yeah, something like that. Maybe more. Okay, it's almost ready. Nah, I mean, maybe. So, now to try the... Oops. Where'd my disc go? Okay. So it's going to read it first, then it's going to check that it's okay to use, and then it'll let me flash it. The last time I did a BIOS update was in 2012, and this computer was built in December 2007. Are you sure you want to update? Yes. I was told that's what it would say. Completed pass. Please press any key to continue. Okay. So now that that is in there, I will hit reset or restart, power off. Actually, yeah, power off. Okay. Now that should have cleared anything in the memory. And let's see what it does. I've got a green light. It's good to see. Looks like everything is fine. Let's see if there's any changes. They might all be in parts that I don't have access to seeing here, but once I get into the operating system I can test. Looks the same, so I'm just gonna restart there. I can test the CPU and see if it added those microcode extensions. This is good. Okay, so I'm gonna run the Intel Corporation Diagnostics. And look at that. SSE 4.1 supported, and AVXOS supported. That's new also. So let's see if it passes the benchmarks like it last before I did this upgrade. This 4.1 was a big red no, and now it's a happy green yes. We'll see if it looks like it's all fine. Over here, it shows it testing the chip. And I'm going to go ahead and do a benchmark on the CPU with CPU-Z and see if I get any improvement on that score at all. I'm not sure that it will improve it in this benchmark, but it might. Alright, so I got the fail again, which is fine because this is the part where it tries to see if it's a genuine chip in the board, and since it's a 771 chip inside of a 775 board, it's going to fail no matter what you do. So that's all good now. And over here, I see that that's now on there, and so I'm getting about the same score as I was before. All right, well that's how you update the BIOS firmware to add support for the Xeon processors SSE 4.1 instruction set. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.